Good morning from Garden City, Kansas.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello. We are taking off from our hotel this morning and going on over into Colorado. Going to walk over across the street and get some breakfast. Now I got to show you this crosswalk thing. It's pretty cool because there's not really a traffic light per se right here. The traffic light's on down the block. But what we have here is a unique type of crosswalk, and I hope some cars come along so I can help demonstrate it. But it makes me feel very powerful. Have you used this crosswalk?
No, I haven't. Would you like me to drive up and down the street so you can demonstrate it?
That might be nice, yeah.
Well, why don't we do that? There's some cars coming. Hurry, Jonathan. Show us what it does.
Okay. It says stop when occupied. So all I got to do is push this button down here, right there. I just got to push it, and all of traffic stops as we walk across the street.
Are you sure? I'm a little scared, Jonathan.
At least it did when I did it. They all stopped. That traffic is stopping, and as we go by, then they continue. It makes me feel very powerful, needless to say.
Now the lights stop flashing.
That means that the idiots are out of the road. But we're going to eat some breakfast. I know you don't want to watch us showing our faces with hotel food. Hey, I just wanted to show you the size of this anthill. Now, you know, back home, anthills are kind of small, but not here in the West. I don't know if you can see that, but this anthill is huge. It is probably 15 inches across, all the way across, and you might be able to see the size of some of these ants. It is just a gargantuan anthill, and there's like 3 of them here within 100 feet. So I'm thinking this might be like one gigantic ant colony. Welcome to Colorado, at the Colorado Welcome Center in Lamar, Colorado. We have Colorado highway maps here. Yes, we have made it at long last, but our journey is far from complete. We're just barely in the southeastern area of Colorado. If you want to look for where we are right now, it's Lamar, L-A-M-A-R. And oh my goodness, look at the size of that thing now. Do you know what that is? Those windmills, and I'll show you some more windmills later because we're going into a large windmill area in a little bit. But this is a fan off of a propeller off of one of those windmills. And this thing is probably 100 feet long or so. And at the place, let me show you down here, at the place where it joins up to the windmill, it is probably 5 or 6 feet across at the place where it connects to the windmill right here. Let me back up. So that's where it connects. And they don't look that big, but man, they're just huge. And they have that here. They also have an old steam engine. An old Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe steam engine over here that they used in the railroad. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll make sure that you can see it. Look at this. It's one of those classic steam engines loading coal into it. It was, these were quite popular. They'd go all over the U.S. And if you can see up in there, there's the cockpit, if you will. So, Colorado Welcome Center shows off some of the things that have made southeastern Colorado famous. The railroad and the huge... I found this cool map of Colorado, so I'm going to show you places where we'll be going. We were way over here
in Kansas last night. We drove over here to Lamar. We're staying in Springfield in the southeast corner for the weekend. Then Monday, we'll drive up here to Fort Collins, where we'll be headquartered for the remainder of the trip. And while we're in Fort Collins, we're playing there. We're playing in Colorado Springs at Focus on the Family, Longmont. Next weekend we're in Calhoun and Kiowa. On the 4th of July we'll be over here in Leadville, highest city in the U.S., and that'll be some good video that day. And then when we leave, we'll go out this way and head on home. Remember those windmills that I told you about? We saw one of those big propellers. If you can see over there, you can see them here for sure in the front. There are tons of them. I think their goal is to eventually have over 1 million windmills in this county. I think we're in Baca County, which is the far southeast corner of Colorado. And if you were here, you could see that there are windmills out that way as far as the eye can see. And that way, too. There's some windmills coming up. And they're just huge, as you saw the size of the propeller. They're just huge, and I think this is the largest windmill in the U.S., if not the world.
You say that
giant wind farm out here.
The diameter of the propellers is bigger than the wingspan on a jet.
Wow. So there's just tons of them here. You can see them over here. This reminds me of that story about Don Quixote when he thought that the windmills were giants. He would be going crazy. You can see tons of them. They're just everywhere.
Every once in a while, someone has to climb on the outside of those and cruise them.
Wow. So flat out here, too.
If you look off the top to the left, that's the Twin Buttes over there.
Yeah, there it is. How far you can see in front of it. You can't right now because you're up on a hill. When you climb over this hill, you've got to see, we can see just for a long, long, long. Wow.
Well, I saw those windmills from 12 miles away.
Wow. There they are.